This afternoon, I'm going to do the first talk, and I'm going to talk a bit about cruising in the HCGB. Many of you are from the racing side, but I know we've got a lot of crossover as well. And from my perspective, my side of things in the club, I'd like to see a lot more of that crossover. And we'll maybe talk about that a little bit later on. But what I'd like to do now is just share some of my experiences over the last few years on cruising within the club. It's not going to be death by PowerPoint. I've got a few pictures to show and a couple of short videos, and I hope you like what we're going to see. So again, I'm going to welcome you to what I see as the wonderful, wonderful and growing world of cruising inside the club. Despite everything that's been going on, and I'm not going to say the C word at all, never, it's done, finished, we're over it. But even during these dark days, the world of cruising, I think, has thrived even in the last couple of years. And we're seeing it growing, which is wonderful. There were 3 big cruises last year we were able to get into the calendar. There's 3 more already in the calendar for this year, with a lot of other events coming on top. And later on today, you'll see me again, briefly, in the forum where I can give a little bit more specifics, a bit more of the detail about those kind of things. But for the next few minutes, I'd just like to share with us some of the scenes from the last couple of years and really celebrate, again, what I see as the wonderful world of cruising. And there is no season inside cruising. Sometimes it's t-shirt and sunscreen weather. Sometimes it's full Arctic gear. It seems to be quite a lot of full Arctic gear, and the slides to come hopefully give a flavor of that. Some of the best days out we've had have been on a crisp winter's day. Early on in January, a few of us went out, and it was absolutely fantastic. There's no doubt about it. Our numbers are swelling, and there's action all over the country, which is great. And again, I'll speak a little bit later on today how we plan to capture that and build on it. But for now, I just want to enjoy some of the scenes over the last couple of years. So the scenes that we can see reflect some of the diversity we see in cruising, from the incredible beauty of Morecambe Bay there to some of the more industrial landscapes that we can see on the Mersey and in other areas around the country. One thing in common is we can view it, a very industrial landscape, we can view it from a unique perspective. The craft taking part are many and varied, and it doesn't need to be a pastime that's so expensive that it's out of reach of many. And the more that we do, some bits are expensive. The more that we do, the more we're attracting new people keen to get involved. And for me, this has been one of the greatest joys in hovercrafting. And I'll be honest with you, it's part of the reason I'm standing on the stage today. If I can share this and encourage more people into this activity, all the better. And sharing our experiences and pictures on social media, both on the club, social media and personal channels as well, is definitely doing the trick. And I'm regularly contacted by people keen to get involved, which is a wonderful thing. Everyone's different and brings different skills, or even just brings enthusiasm. But the way that we can help each other and get each other going, again, is one of the strengths of the club. Working alongside organisations such as the Morecambe Bay Partnership. Some of you might have heard me speak about them before, an organisation that looks after all aspects up in Morecambe Bay, helps build our responsible standing in the community with initiatives such as the litter picking activities we've done, as well as the responsible approach we can take to avoiding disturbance to wildlife and so on, to spread best practice and good behaviour like that. Now, everybody that comes out with us isn't a club member necessarily, but we're working on that. And things like the links that we've set up with the British Hovercraft Company and other companies as well, bringing people inside the club when they purchase a craft and so on, takes great steps forward to achieving that. So let me be quiet now for a couple of minutes and let's just enjoy the rest of the scenery. Thank you very much. Thank you.